This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I am the one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! I don't know, man. The truth sometimes hurts, all right? I'm going to give you the truth. I don't know how you're going to feel about it. I don't know if you're going to be pissed at me. I don't know if you're going to be angry at me. But I'm going to give you a truth, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a rainbow that has a pot of gold at the end, okay? Just hear me out first before you get crazy. I keep hearing all these YouTubers like this New York Angelo guy, Finance News, all these, just like I keep, it's like they always try to connect the dots, you know what I mean? They're like, look, you don't understand, this is going on. You got these big people now that are billionaires that are involved, Morgan Stanley, you know, all of these different things now. These people have been studying market manipulation for years, you know, and it's all coming to fruition. And the SEC is going to get involved, and it's all going to do. No, that's me. That's me, all right. Here's the bottom line. I've been watching videos about people talking about the SEC stopping market manipulation, looking into the dark pools, looking into corruption on Wall Street, from 10 years ago. I've been watching videos. I made a video not too long ago where I actually showed you a video. I put the link where it was they were talking about, you know, there was a big meeting on with the SEC, how they're looking into corruption and hedge funds and naked shorting and all this stuff. It amounts to nothing. It amounts to nothing. Okay, so you're probably getting scared now. You're like, what is he talking about? This sounds like fun. No, it's not fun. It's the reality. The SEC doesn't give a shit about us. Here it is. Bottom line. Government doesn't give a shit about us. Stop listening to all of this stupid New York Angelo bullshit. Financial, it's happening now. They're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. There's no pieces of the damn puzzle because nobody's looking. Nobody's searching. No one cares. Let me sum it up for you. You want to know what it is? Think about it. If you were making, let's say you had a civil servant job. You understand? I want you to really think about this. You work for the government in some government, whatever, agency, enforcement agency. You're making $100,000, right? Some guy comes to you who's a billionaire. He's like, listen, here's $10 million in cash. This, you know, take this. It's yours. A couple of suitcases here. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I want you to do nothing. Forget I exist. Let me do what I have to do. So do you really think that somebody who's making $100,000 a year is not going to take this corrupt money? Let me tell you a little secret, okay? I'm not going to get into who, but I had family members who worked, okay, for huge, gigantic corporations. I'm not going to get specific because I can't do it without their permission. I'm not mentioning names. They have personally witnessed stuff like this happening. Personally witnessed. People getting paid off, people taking bribes, you know, people doing illegal things. And I'm talking about in agencies that are supposed to protect us. You got me? I'm talking about exchanges, okay? So it's now time to face the reality, okay? Because I am so sick and tired of these effing clickbait videos. Here's the bottom line. Nothing is happening. I know you think I'm going crazy, right? There's nothing going to change. Nothing. Okay, that's it. Sorry to break it to you, but let me be specific. Not from the government. You know where the change is going to come from? Us. We have to take matters into our own hands. And when you're ready, you let me know, because I'll lead the damn way. I'll lead, you know I will. We need to take, now you might say, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, it means that we have to stop sitting on our asses with our thumbs stuck up our asshole, doing nothing. Because that's all everyone in this stupid movement does. You get me mad. You want me to tell you the truth? Buy and hold, that's all I'm gonna do. Buy and hold, that's all I'm gonna do. No, listen to me. Look at Black Lives Matter. I'm just gonna give you an example. I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to get racial. I'm trying to make a point, okay? They had a situation, what was terrible? that was happening in the African American community. Really, there were certain cops that were friggin' scumbags, abusive pieces of garbage that should have never been hired as a police officer because they were psychopathic lunatics, okay? And they were using their power as police officers in some cases to just pick out innocent African American people, not really doing anything wrong, and either killed them, hurt them. I'm telling you the truth, this is fucked up. And the thing is, they always got away with it. Now, listen to me. I happen to be a very, very big supporter of the police. I know that it doesn't seem that way from what I just said. Blue lives matter. Listen to me, I would say 99% of cops are good. They really are. They do a wonderful job. God bless them. I'm all for them. My best friends are police officers, but there's this 1% that are bad apples. I'm sorry, look, and even the cops will admit it. If you actually mention it to them, they'll admit, yeah, there's a couple of guys that are off their fucking rocker. Okay, and the thing is, these 1% of people did terrible things. Terrible, terrible, disgusting, horrific things. Now, for years and years and years, this was going on in the African American community. And it was like just hush hush, because the law kind of, I hate to say it, they turned their back. They turned their back. They did this. You understand? Until Black Lives Matter stepped up to the plate and did what they had to do to get heard, to get justice. Now, do I agree with everything they did? Blowing up buildings, killing innocent people? No, that's horrible. And you should never resort to that. But the thing is, at least they got their voices heard. You understand? And that's what I wanted to do with the protest. Only one person showed up, Billy. That was it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just hate to break this to you. Look, if you guys and girls, okay, do not take action, you understand? You don't take action. And if you don't get your voices heard and start demanding justice, protesting, just constantly bothering the SEC. Every day. Look at this. I just bought 100 shares of AMC. Send it to them. Send them the screenshot. Every ape, 7 million apes, keep sending it to the SEC. How do you explain we bought 100 million shares this month? How do you explain we bought 200 million shares next month? How do you explain we bought 300 million shares? We're supposed to only have a float of 513 million shares. And keep doing it every month. Send it to them. Send it to them. Send it to them. We bought 500 million shares. We bought 1 billion shares. What are they going to say? Eventually, then you get the news involved. You tell them, you show the evidence. You show the proof. You protest. You go in front of Washington. You go in front of the White House. You go in front of the SEC offices. You go in front of AMC corporate. Okay? With evidence. With proof. But if you do nothing and you hold no one accountable, including our CEO, Adam Aaron, without having a share recount, without having nothing done, then don't expect anything.